Hey everybody, I get asked all the time, every day, what do I shop for? Where do I go shopping? What do we eat in our house? So I thought my son Christian, who is 7.5, can you wave and say hello? And I would show you what we shop for at the grocery store at Whole Foods. The reason I wanted to just show you what we shop for is it's just a small portion of what we eat that we shop at the grocery store for. So on average, about 80% of what we're eating comes from the farmer's market, right?
Yeah.
We go to the farmer's market every single Saturday, and we're here in Gainesville, home of the Gators, University of Florida, and we're huge fans of our entire environment here. We love the university, we love all of the research that comes out of the university, we love the brains, the minds, and we also love the farms, the soil. When we go to the farmer's market, we typically find 4 or 5 organic, even biodynamic stands that we've been going to for a long time. We get our dairy there, we get our meat there. We try to get almost everything at the farmer's market, right?
Like olives.
We get our olives there, we get our sprouts there. What else do we get at the farmer's market?
We get hot dogs there.
Yes, you do get your hot dogs there. What else?
Meat.
Jan gives you the organic meat that you get. And
We usually get Indian food.
we get Indian food too, yes. Christian was born in India. Where were you born in India?
Hyderabad.
In Hyderabad, so the southern part of India. And so for us, when we shop, we're thinking about a lot of different things. So Christian, as any child, is born with a microbiome that's about 1/10 of what an adult's is. So he has maybe 100 or 200 different microbes in his microbiome, where I may have more like 1,000. And when he was born in India, he definitely had different taste buds when he was born. You're going to see some of the foods that we like in our family. He is allergic to casein, so dairy is not part of his life, but he has many casein that's found in dairy.
Oh.
That's why you have your special cheeses. So we're going to incorporate all of those into our shopping. Last thing I want to share with all of you is I know, as everybody does, that this is a very expensive place to shop, and we typically spend about 20% of our grocery bill here. So we're a family of 6, and we spend about $350 a week.
6.
On, well, it's you, Megan, Sammy, Brendan, Daddy, and Mommy. We're a family of 6, and we spend about $350 a week on groceries, and we try to spend 80% of that at the farmer's market, because when we shop at the local farmer's market, we're cutting out the middleman, we're going direct with the farmer, we're getting something that's so fresh, so nutritious, so delicious, that it really upgrades our entire program and makes all the difference, and also keeps our budget in line. So we're going to go in and we're going to show you what we love. Olives. We're going to go this way. So in the produce department, I shop as little as possible because I want to do all of that at my local farmer's market. So we like to eat what's local, but there are some favorites that we have that we can't find locally. So we like to sort of go through the edges over here, and we'll show you a couple of the items we like in the produce. You can get the pickles.
That was the second thing.
Yeah. Okay, so Christian, what do you have?
Pickles.
And tell us why you love pickles so much.
Because I was born.
You were born to eat pickles. I think you were. It's definitely a big staple in our family. The olives are on the other side. Let's see what else we like here. We eat a ton of kimchi, and I like a lot of different brands. And then the sauerkraut. So some of our favorites. I find on keto that when we can get a fermented food with every meal, it makes a huge difference. And fermented foods are prebiotics, so they're feeding our microbiome. They're giving us so much energy and so much nutrition. So it's a daily occurrence, and I like it to be 2 to 3 times a day. And then we've got some awesome butters. So we've got pecan butter here.
Peanut butter.
And almond butter. Now, we can make these at home. These are expensive, but you can make them at home very easily in the Vitamix, and we can talk about that at a later point. But I like to have a bit of the almond butters, a bit of the different peanut butters or cashew butters. He loves cashews more than anything. When you're doing keto, you don't want too much because you don't want so much of the monosaturated. You want to have more of the saturated fats. They're a cleaner source of fat when you're doing keto. Oh, you got some more pickles, huh?
Yeah, I got the sweet one.
Okay.
Yeah.
We make guacamole most days, and we love avocados, but they're not our only source of good fats. These are organic, but that's a whole nother discussion that we'll have at a later point. So add some of those in. Okay. So this is my favorite section of the produce, and again, we have our own sprout man, right? That's at the farmer's market, who we absolutely love. And we typically get broccoli sprouts, which we love. We eat tons of sunflower shoots. And when I show you my kitchen, you'll get to see all of these things. These are peas, which we like a lot as well. The microgreens, no, you know what, honey? We have a lot of them at home. The kale, where these combos, an ounce of sprouts, microgreens, is so powerful for our nutrition. It's like eating a whole plate full of vegetables. And I love sprouts more than anything. Yes. Yeah, these look really good too, right? So these have got, I'm not crazy about the alfalfa, the sunflower, the beets, not crazy about the mung beans, but some of these are really interesting and good, and there's just a whole variety, and we eat them all the time at home, every day. And then you can see up here, you've got all the herbs. Can you pick that up? So up here, you've got all the herbs. Now, I get my herbs from my garden. I have a huge herb garden, and we also get them from the farmer's market. Every morning in my house, what do we drink? What's the first drink that we have at our home?
Water?
Yes, and what's the second drink we have at our home? What do you drink in the morning?
Pickle juice?
And what else? Green
juice.
Green juice, of course. In the green juice, we have celery, cucumber, parsley, cilantro, and all sorts of greens, and all sorts of herbs, and all sorts of microgreens. Okay, hop up. Okay, I want to show you a section that we don't shop in, but I feel very strongly that there's an awesome opportunity to really transform our health when it comes to salad dressings. So we make our salad dressings at home, and we like to add MCTs into them. A lot of salad dressings are going to have different types of oils that we don't want to be ingesting, so we just make them easily at home. You're going to see in the description we have so many awesome recipes for dressings and salads. Yeah, you mean the tea seed oil?
Yeah.
All of these good oils, and a salad dressing is actually a part of our diet where we can put so many plants, so many herbs, so much nutrition, and it's really a carrier and awesome when we're on keto.
We like seaweed. Okay?
You like seaweed?
Yeah.
We love seaweed. We love this brand particularly.
We also love fish.
Which one do we love as well? Yes, we do, but we're going to focus on the seaweed. So we love seaweed.
Can I eat one?
You can. We love seaweed because, I'm going to show it to you. We love the minerals. This is a snack, and we also just love the taste, right, Christian? This is a snack that we eat a lot of the time. And it's very natural, very pure, very delicious, and very clean. Yeah. So you can see there's a lot of our favorite nuts here. What's your favorite nut?
Cashew.
Mine is almond right now, macadamia nuts we eat Healy nuts at home. That's the whole tea section and coffee section, but I'm gonna share with you in another video my favorite coffees and my favorite teas. Okay, can you show us what else you like to buy here? I think some of your favorite foods are right in there. Yeah, you can get one.
I like fish eggs.
So this is our super duper treat.
Got an extra
This
thing.
is where we spend most of our money, right?
Can you show the camera?
And tell them why you like them.
Because I like them because they're like really small and they're good to eat. They're healthy. Right?
Yeah, and what's this right here?
It's a special spoon you can use.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and how often do you eat these?
Once a day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Twice a day or once? Come talk to me, come talk to
Twice a day.
You eat them twice a day?
Every day.
Every day?
Uh-huh.
So this is for some reason he developed an affinity with fish eggs, and he loves sushi and he loves fish eggs, and so this is a big treat for us at home, and he eats about a scoop a day. What else do we want to get out of here that's our favorite?
Salmon.
Okay.
Show the camera.
So this is salmon.
Can you say it again? You can place
This
this
is
at the mic.
salmon.
And how often, when do you eat that?
A lot with
lot.
bagels and cream cheese.
He eats the salmon just by itself most of the time and loves it, and we all love it in our family. There's so much value to, really good. Stop. It's enough now, okay? He eats a lot of salmon. Wait, this one is from Maine. We like the one from Alaska. Christian was keto when he was about 5 years old, and he likes to eat high fat. He experienced different seizures, so we got into a high fat diet at a pretty young age, and it's made all the difference in our family, and it makes a difference in a lot of people's families. So sardines are an important and fun part of it.
I love the yogurt because it has lots of vitamins in it that I need.
So we love BioK. We've been using it since he was born, even when his big sister was born. We love the company, we love the founder, we love the whole family that makes this. It's such high quality. We love the science behind it. And all of my kids drink this every single day. And this is our favorite one because they are drinking the vegan form because he's non-dairy. So he's drinking it from fermented rice, but I use a lot of different kefirs. We make a lot of kefirs at home. We get kefir from the farmer's market, and we'll talk about that at a later time. You may have seen my video of when we were in the Japanese supermarket and the whole area, and if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's pretty interesting. But there was a huge section of fermented foods. So we eat olives. Christian eats 5 to 10 every day, right? And which are your favorite olives? We get them primarily from the farmer's market.
I like the purple ones.
Show them.
I like those, and those.
Yeah. And so we like a total variety of olives.
I like
all
black
different
olives,
types. You
too.
love black olives as well, yeah. And we love artichokes. There's a lot here that is some of our favorite food.
And I like the green olive.
And we love the green olives. So as a treat, we usually get the ginger, but we get usually one kombucha. We actually get it at the farmer's market, but we also love this kombucha, just a little bit. Not for me, it doesn't really work for me on keto, but Christian has it periodically and he loves it. Okay, is there a reason? You're not gonna video him every time he's like stuffing his face with it? Okay, why don't you try putting those all in your mouth at once? So that's it, guys. This gave you a bit of an overview of what we buy at the grocery store. So everything from some of the different seafoods, the fish eggs. We like to buy our nuts here. We buy some of our sauerkrauts, our pickles. We like to buy gut shot. We buy some of our probiotics, some of our prebiotics. But about 80% of what we buy comes locally. We're very, very serious about that. It's very important to us, not just for our own health, but that of our communities. We love being Gators and delighted to be in Whole Foods.
That's it for the video.